everybody, this is the Sun King. I'm here today just doing a quick tutorial on how to play Wren by Paul McCartney. Now this song showed up on the 2018 album Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. It's a follow-up in the sense to Blackbird that it's usually using the finger styling like he did on Blackbird. So if you recall Blackbird, so it's using that, using a bass note and kind of a melody line on your higher string. So I'm just going to kind of run through it real quick, show you how to play this song. The guitar is tuned down a full step, so if you want to play along with the recording, you'll want to tune it down a half step, or while you're learning with me today, you're going to want to tune it down half step. Each position, I'm just going to say the name of the position rather than the actual chord. So it'd be, if this was B flat, we're still just going to call this a C. So, just your normal C, 3 on the A, 2 on the D, open, 1 on the B, and open on the E. So when we play this, we're just going to play the bass note and the open E in the first fret B. And if the G slips in there too, that's fine. This whole song kind of revolves around that open G in a lot of the chords. So the opening goes do, do, do. So that's the opening, that's the intro to it, which is almost all of the verse, but he holds the A minor. So the opening chords, C to G, which this G, we're going to fret 3 on the E string, on the low E, and then 3 on the B string. And then we're going to do an A minor and hammer on the first fret of the B string, and then hammer on the 3rd fret of the B string. And then we're going to go from there, we're going to walk it down to an F, and you can just do the full bar chord on the F. The G, you're basically just going to be fretting the 3rd fret here and playing that G note and the B, open B, and the open G to the F. Back to G, we're going to walk it back up to A minor. And so what we did there is we did like a B minor shape. If you look it up online, it says it's a G, but I don't hear a G bass note. I just hear the 2nd fret on the A and the 3rd fret on the B. So a minor to a minor. It could be a major to a minor, but I think the other way sounds better, and it follows along with the recording as well. So it does 2 verses before it goes into the chorus. So the verse, so that's all your verse. Like I said, for the intro part of it though, he just does alternating the bass notes from an open A to an E. So holds that A minor position. Then it goes into the verse. So many girls Jenny Wren could sing, but a broken heart. So that's the verse. Now, after the 2nd verse and we're at this C minor, when we go into the chorus, we're going to slide down to a E flat. So we're going to have 6 on the A string and 8 on the B string, and we can hit that and the open G. and then it slides back up to C minor. And then it does this cool walk down and walk up. So the bass note's walking down and the melody part is walking up. So what we're going to do, and it tells you it's an F minor chord, which I suppose it kind of sounds that way. It almost sounds a little major to me, but you know, that's a different discussion. So anyway, we're going to do 3 on the D string and 1 on the E and the B string. So that part there is going to be like an E minor shape. So we're going to have 2 on the D string and then 3 on the E string, on the high E string, and then we're going to walk it down and up one more time to a 1 on the D and a 4 on the E, and then to a G7. So the only things that I am fretting are going to be the G bass note on the 3rd fret and the 1st fret on the E right here. So the second part of the chorus, when you get to the C minor, it goes back to the C minor after the G7, immediately go up. And what we're doing here is a D minor, like a D minor shape. So we got our D bass note there, 5th fret on the A string, and then 6th fret on the B string, and immediately going into an E flat. So that position of 6 on A and 8 on the B string. And then it goes up, just moving your bass note, it's going to go to the 7th fret and keep your finger on the 8th fret of the B string, and then it goes into that walk down up thing. And then holds the C minor for a minute there, and then it goes back into a verse. Okay, so those are your main parts. Now the solo, if you look it up once again, it says it's the verse, but it's really actually, he changes it to where the solo part is just going to do a C minor to a B flat, so 1 on the A string and 3 on the B string, and then it sounds like he might hit the F note and then goes to an A minor and then immediately to an F. And he does that 3 times, and after the 3rd time it holds the F for like 1 more bar, 1 measure, and then it goes to C, and then it's going to go into the chorus. It's going to go okay. So that's the instrumental part. The last part, there's 1 more verse, and then it does like another chorus, and then it repeats the last part of the chorus of where you're coming down to here. So the last part of the chorus, it does that. It does a how we spend our days The outro to it does the solo part again. And does that 3 times, and then the last time it goes to a C, and then it goes to A flat to F. And then ends on C. So that's how you play Jenny Wren. You have any questions, comments, or anything like that, or have a video idea, leave it down in the comments below. I appreciate if you liked and subscribed, and I can bring you more content and more tutorials and lessons if you're interested. So let me know. Like I said, just like and subscribe, and appreciate you guys being here. Peace and love. This has been the Sun King. Thanks, guys.